Okay. Now, we gotta figure out. Alright. What's up, everybody? This is my first time streaming. So, for anybody that's currently or will be watching in the future, welcome. Um, I started playing World of Tanks, I want to say maybe 2.5 months ago. Um, it's a really fun game. I had downloaded it previously, maybe like a year or so ago, but never really dove into it as much. Um, so I came back during the end of the Gladiator season, and I was able to finish the season that just ended. Um, Maxed out to tier 100, went over, and now today is the start of a new season called Flames of War. So let's check out what we got going on for this season. Alright. But yeah, as I said, this is my first time streaming, so be prepared for a lot of hiccups and probably errors on my behalf. But the whole point is just to enjoy the game, have fun, check out the mechanics, and I'm really interested to see how they're gonna implement the flamethrowers because that is something that was promoted. That I guess a few tanks are gonna be equipped with a flamer. They're gonna work and how effective they're gonna be during gameplay. Alright, So that was the intro to this season of Flames of War. So now I've played a lot of the World War II era tanks, and they're fun, but okay. Challenge completed resolutions. Alright, so those who may not know, this game also has a web page in Wargaming, and once you make a profile on their page, you could also start completing challenges that are linked between game and website, and it keeps a track of it. There's one for each month, and then one for the year. And depending on how well you do each month, you'll either, I believe, go up in ranking or lose a ranking. But that'll be towards your year rank. And you also have a chance of obtaining a discount towards a special tank up to 100% off. So if you play consistently and complete all the seasons necessary, you get a free premium tank, which is pretty cool. If not, each season you do complete is an additional 20% off. So I've already completed one season, I guess. So that's only 20%, and if I'm able to complete this one, it'll bump it up to 40% off. And then on top of that, there's another section where you can get rewards for completing your monthly challenges, where depending on what it is, you'll get free rewards for each one you complete. There's usually one for how many battles you've done, how many wins you've done, consecutive wins, um, overall damage and damage assistance, and you could get anything from equipment, consumables, emblems. Sometimes you could also get a commander, which, let's see, let's go over to that real quick before I jump into a match. So you could get up to a 3-star commander, but that's not the only way you can get them. If you want to, through the store, you could also purchase packs. So the season pass, which regular is 2,000, so about I think like $15. Ultimate is 6,000, so that's currently a regular price. I guess $30. I think. Let's take a quick look. Because again, I played this game, but not long enough where everything has completely stuck to me. Alright, so it's 6,000 gold, so you're looking at about, roughly $30 for a premium. So with that, not only do you get access to the season pass, let's see. So not only do you get access to the base season pass, but on top of that, you also get all these goodies at the bottom of the screen here. So you get a tank commander, which is a 1-star 3D. You get immediate access to a premium vehicle. Get some season points, which allows you to skip the first 25 tiers. Yeah, so you automatically get season points to progress through the season and get a head start. And then, of course, the base pass. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, but as I was saying, you can purchase key cards, which are essentially this game's gacha. Since it's a free-to-play game, there's a way for them to make money, and that is through the season pass or key cards. Now, what the key cards are for are, depending on which ones you get, you have confidential, which are commons. So you get some good loot, 2 stars and then 3 stars. And you get better loot the higher the rarity. But along with that, it's also higher the price. So, for now, let's see what we got for this season's challenges. Alright, so I do not have enough gold at the moment for the season pass, but that's okay. I'll probably end up buying it on Friday. But let's see. Tier 1, 150,000 silver. Silver is the game's the in-game base currency. Repair kits, which is a consumable, which I'll touch a little more on that once I hop into a match. Inscription, more silver, repair kits. Premium days, okay. I'm just skimming through these because I want to see how far I have to go so I can get. So at 25, I get the AC4 experimental. And voucher, nice. More free gold. The cool thing is that, just like with a lot of other free-to-play games that implement seasons, you get your money's worth for each season, so that's always a good thing. Including key cards to get free loot. Alright. And then I'm currently working on a contract for the which one is it? I think the hard case? Yes, the hard case. So earn 200,000 or more XP in any number of battles. Land 420 piercing hits in any number of battles. Available to mediums, heavies, and from tiers 8 through 10 or eras 1 through 3. So again, for those who may not know, tanks have their own special job depending on the class. You've got lights, which are good for quick recon, maneuvering in and out of the enemy line. Medium, that's a bit more balance between weight and attack. So you get good maneuverability and good armor penetration. Not the best, but. Then you got heavies, which are meant more to be at the front lines, with good support. Tank destroyers, which are pretty much your snipers, and your self-propelled guns, which are usually more stationary. Okay. So, week 1 of this season. Damage 150 enemies, place in top 5, play a light or tank destroyer. Oh, okay. So it looks like I'm gonna, if I want to complete that, I'm gonna use a light. So, this menu, so you could filter out if you're looking for something specific. Alright. Play a light tank. Times. Play a light or destroyer. there, just make it easier. Lights. Destroyers. Not gonna lie, one of the reasons why I got into this game again, Girls und Panzer. No, you know. For those that don't, it is a very fun anime that is worth looking into. Right, so I'm just gonna hop right on in with the Stug 3 Osif B, which again is one of the tanks that was featured in Girls und Panzer, but I think it was a different variant. Alright. So we're starting off in the north, enemies down in the south. So let's go. Now for the console version, there isn't a way really other than this little menu wheel to signal your teammates. There's no squad chat or team chat or anything like that. I believe there is on PC. You know, someone could correct me if I'm wrong. Looking forward to buying a camera so we can see my expressions whenever I get killed. This game is honestly a lot of fun. Sometimes the battles drag on a bit, sometimes they're really fast. Right. I got lucky and find something coming through here. It's a slow one, hopefully. I can get a shot in. If not, there's an enemy off to my right, so I might try to see them. Oh, wait. There you are. Someone get a shot. Back up. Why are you behind me? This is something that does get on my nerves sometimes. When I'm trying to take a shot on an enemy and I see that I'm in a very bad position, so I figure I'm just gonna get out of there. But then you have somebody blocking me. It'd be understandable if they were off to the side just enough so in case things get bad, I can do a quick retreat. But it is what it is. Now the other fun thing about this game is I don't have to stick around until the end of the match if my vehicle gets destroyed. Once my tank is down for the count, I can just exit, return to my garage, And while that battle is still going on, I could just hop right into another tank and get back out there and keep playing. And then, depending on the outcome and performance, everything gets credited to me at the end of the match. So, that's always a great feature to have in a game. So that one honestly wasn't my best fight at all. Barely got a kill. Alright, so I got the Stoke 3B. Let me see if I have everything maxed out for this vehicle. Alright, so got the best gun, best engine. So now it's all a matter of skill. Now, as you use each vehicle, you can upgrade their equipment by gaining vehicle XP. So the better you do, the more XP you gain, and the faster you're able to progress through each level to unlock better equipment for your tanks. And usually at the end, there's another vehicle you get to unlock and then purchase to keep progressing up each tier tree. So, a quick look on that. You start off at the lowest tier. It used to be tier 1, but there was an update where they removed tier 1 and tier 2 vehicles. So now, by default, you start at tier 3. You could still buy tier 2 tanks from time to time when they come available in the store for sale, but it uses actual money or gold. So let's see, one that I'm working on. Okay, so like tank destroyers, you start off with something like the Martyr 2. Keep grinding it out until you max the level, and then you unlock the next tier of vehicles. In this case, for this vehicle, it's the Martyr 38T, the Stoke 3 Osif B, and the Hetzer. And look at that. I gained 10,000 silver and 329 XP. Not a lot. But again, these are World War II vehicles. So, I mean, the higher the vehicle that you use. So, if you use a tier 7, 8, you usually do end up getting more experience and more silver if you do better in those matches than you would a tier 4, 5, or 3. And that's because once people progress far enough, those are the players have a better understanding of the mechanics and the terrain of each map, and have a better feel for this game. So they have much more experience. So the opponents you face at those tiers are gonna be more skilled. So for now, that's why I'm using the lower tier vehicles to complete just the weekly challenge. Alright, so you know what? I'll do the Hetzer. Yes, again, when I started playing this game, it was shortly after watching Girls and Panzer, and I said, I'm getting those tanks. So I looked at each tech tree, saw what vehicles were necessary to grind to reach the tanks I wanted, and said, okay, let's do this. And I've been grinding out ever since. The other cool thing is that you don't necessarily have to complete each challenge. As long as you are playing and you're gaining a good amount of experience per match, you eventually reach, I think it's 10,000. You gain a point, and every 5 points, that's another tier in the season pass. So last season I was able to complete it in, I want to say, 3 weeks. each season on average is about 2 months. So, yeah, unlike other games where the seasons are like 3 to 4 months sometimes, I think. They make it so that you can progress through this each season pretty easily, as long as you know what you're doing. And even if you don't, again, as long as you're having fun playing this game, getting kills or getting killed, like it was in my case. Right. Okay. We doing this? Whee! Yeah. Odds are they're gonna be this way. First one, destroyer. Oh, okay. Now, a lot of tank destroyers have this one little handicap. Oh, that was horrible. And that is that they do not have an actual rotating turret. Again, this is the second match in a row where somebody was literally just right behind me, as opposed to being slightly off to the side. Why? Why do that? I think I got a little more experience in that one at least. Now, to be fair, I can't fully be mad considering I'm playing in tier 4. So, as I said, a lot of the people that play tier 3s, 4s, some 5s don't usually have a lot of experience playing the game, and they're just in it to just, no, YOLO. Or they just don't care about their teammates, and as long as they can try to get a kill, that's all that matters. So I might move up to tier 5 or 6. See if I have a little better luck. Now, if it was a medium that I'd be able to use, although this probably is kind of cliche, since a lot of people would probably want to do this, and I'm surprised I don't see many, well, so far, I would be using the Sherman Firefly. That thing is nuts when you get your groove. Alright. Kaunas. We're starting in the northwest. There is one map that I do not like. And if we get sorted into that map, I'll do my best not to die and explain and show why I don't like that map too much. Now, aside from World of Tanks, there is another game that I do play regularly, which is Fallout 76. So I am still deciding on whether I want to stream it on this same channel or just do a separate channel. I don't know that. Dedicated just to Fallout. That is another game that I have a lot of fun in. Where'd you go? Okay, that just happened. Let's keep moving. Alright, so guess I got lucky enough and I spotted an enemy. So I got... Oh no. Oh no, I spotted. First mistake was taking a shot without going into first person. Nope, 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 nope. The moment I got hit that one time, I should have just left that area. See, now, the other thing is, you can take damage at weak spots in your tanks. And if you're unlucky enough, they could also hit you on your treads, which will disable your vehicle for a bit until your crew is able to repair it. Now, well, while I'm waiting for those to come back, let's see. So aside from upgrading your tank's gear, you could also upgrade their equipment to help, you know, get good. But that's only half of it. So depending on your tank, some of these might not be accessible. Some of them will. So by default, they all come equipped with enhanced targeting info. So it'll show you the outline of your target. So when I was aiming down the barrel through the gunner's view, and the reticle turned red and it showed me the outline of the enemy, it gave me a better idea as to where they were. And depending on if it turns, I guess, yellow or red, it'll determine whether or not you can penetrate. 323 XP. 1000 silver. Okay. So this is what? There's 33B? I think I got this to use for a different but so I'm not going to worry about that one right now. And then some vehicles have these I think they're well, spaced armor, which helps your overall defenses by a little bit, because when you get attacked from the sides now, the enemy is going to have to go through the side armor that's spaced out and then penetrate the actual tank itself. So that's always helpful. Okay, so I'm gonna try this Stug one more time and see. I do have two pieces of equipment, so I have the default, and then because tank destroyers are more snipers, having something that'll reduce your detectability is usually necessary. So having camo under appearance will improve your detectability, so it'll reduce it. And depending on the vehicle type, it'll be lower, or I believe the maximum is 4%. Heavy tanks, I think, have the worst at 2% because, again, they're heavy tanks. They're not meant to be hiding and sniping from a distance. They're more meant to be going, right into the fray. Mediums, I think, are 3%, and then TDs are 4%. And yeah, each map is during a different season sometimes, so because of that, they give you up to 4 separate slots for camo for those maps. And you can buy them in one of 2 ways, and for one of 3 durations. So let's say, for example, transparent, kind of like that one. Oh, desert post-war number 2. All right. Okay, so let's say I want this camo. Oh, right. Okay, so I was wrong. There's 3 ways. If you're lucky, you can have a voucher which will allow you to get that camo for free. But it doesn't carry over to the other seasons. Those are all separate. So yeah, that's kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So you know what? This is a tank I'm not gonna get rid of. I love this tank. Well, this destroyer, so it's fun. So I'm just gonna use a voucher. All right. The other battle. Ooh, I lost silver on that one. I did worse. Ooh, Emerald Stalker. Now this one's for urban, so that makes sense. Shark Teeth. No, I'll go with Shark Teeth. So, right now they have them on sale. You can get it permanently for 50 gold, which being on sale for 50% off isn't that bad. You can get it for 30 days for 20,000 silver, which, again, if you're consistently doing pretty good in matches, especially when it comes to Cold War. And I'll probably hop on to the Cold War era after this match so you can see the difference. This isn't bad at all. 20,000, you could probably make that back easily in one match. Even if you get taken down pretty early on. So yeah. And then 7,000 for 7 days for 5,000, so that means normally it's 10,000. So normally 10,000, normally 40,000. I already used my voucher, so you know what? I'm gonna go with 30 days. Anything to give me a bit of an advantage always helps. And if you decide you want to get into this game and you want to check out by how much you're improving your vehicles, on PlayStation, all you have to do is hit the triangle button once you choose your vehicle, and then it'll show you more of the stats. So it's turret, max elevation, max depression, so in other words, how far it goes up, how far it goes down, its hit points. Now, one of the things to keep an eye on is, if you're in a medium or heavy, is the reload time. Because some vehicles have a really bad reload time. Strong, but slow. Okay, so detectability range. 209 meters. Range while moving 238 meters. Okay, so it's not too bad. Okay, so I have enough where if I want to, I could get probably 2 more equipments. So for this one, there's some that for TDs aren't really necessary. So for me, I would say advanced optics. If you're going to be sniping in the TD, you want to be able to see them. And that increases your view range by 10%. Now, a lot of these percentages probably don't look like much on paper, but once you implement them into the game, it does make a difference. And it could be the difference between winning and losing a match sometimes. Loading time, minus 10%. Crew performance, plus 5%. Crew performance improves pretty much everything. From reload time, aiming speed, I think hull turning, like all those components, because it's your crew. They're the ones that are in the tank. So by improving their performance, it makes you a little better in the match. So you know what, I'm going to go with that for now. If I feel like I want to swap it, I'll swap it. The other major thing that does help is having a commander. And those will give you skills. You equip into a tank, they level up, and you can unlock up to 9 skills. Let's see what was the first one. Silent driving. Well, I probably didn't need this. I think I swapped this guy from a different tank. But even still, that was probably a mistake. No. So, out of the tanks and girls in Panzer, because they are animal teams, anglerfish, hippo, lion, and stuff like that, I wanted to see if I could find similar animal emblems in the game, and I put them on each tank. So that's why for this one I have the warthog. I think this one was actually called hippo in the anime. So yeah. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Better keep that same energy when we come up on the enemy. Look at you. Alright. Okay. So, exclamation point means they can see you. Come on. Alright. I'm out of there. I'm out. Okay. Whew, somebody took him out. Great shot. Somebody can see me again. No! This one. Up there. I'll mark them for the teammates. Just in case they catch me. The second one. Alright, so there's two. There's a destroyer and a medium heavy. No. I was in range of artillery. Got one good hit in. I think I've gotten so used to playing the heavies because of the contract that my gameplay style is still go in, mess things up, and that is not something I should be doing in a tank destroyer. I should be taking up a position, surveying the area, and then just picking them off. Alright, so you know what? I lost a little bit of silver before, so I'm gonna make it up with here. Now here, okay, so I do also have boosters. Now those help a lot as well. Between additional vehicle XP to help you level up your vehicles faster, commander XP to help them level up faster and unlock more skills, and free XP so that you could use that towards, let's say you're short a little bit of experience on a weapon, or I think your tank commander, you could use that for them. Provided you have enough to cover the difference. And then silver booster to get more monies. Alright, but what do I have here? Mediums and destroyers. Oh no, lights and destroyers. So for now I'm gonna take a little break from those, and I'm gonna stick to, which I think is all I have, mediums and heavies. Eras 1, 2, and 3. Now, premium vehicles, the thing that sets them apart from regular vehicles is that they already come preset with the loadout in terms of the treads, the motor. So, like the barrel, the gun module, the turret module, engine, suspension, and radio, those all come preset. So those can't be improved upon. They also can't level up anymore because they're already technically considered to be at max level. Now, if you're wondering, why would I want to play a premium? The main reason is because it allows you to get a bonus. Let's see. I'm back to load up. Okay, so on the regular vehicles, all you see is the primary weapon info, the vehicle info, and that's pretty much it. But on premium tanks, you also see premium bonuses. Now, these come in handy because they allow you to get, as the name implies, bonuses. The numbers are a little deceiving, I want to say, and that's because where it says silver bonus, you get an extra 160%. Well, an extra 160. But what that really means is you get 100% of what you would normally get and 60 additional. So if you gain 100,000, it's 160,000. You gain 200, it then becomes like 330, 340. Tank experience bonus, you get technically an additional 15%. Commander bonus, an extra 10%. Now, the other thing is they're not all the same bonus. So with the WZ 111, it was 60%, and that is a premium heavy. For the M636 Condor, which is a medium, that bonus, at least I didn't go over it, that bonus is 65%. Still pretty good. There's other premiums, especially at the lower tiers in the World War II era, that give you, I think, as low as 110 or 120%. But as you progress to higher tiers, their bonus increases as well. But the offset is higher tiers means more difficult opponents. So that one was, the Condor was 65, the WZ was 60, the T95 E3 is 150. But even still, that's a good way to earn extra silver, especially if you want to use that to then buy equipment for your tanks in the World War II era, because you're able to accumulate much faster as opposed to having to play 10 matches or so. You could get the same amount in 1 or 2. So I'm going to go with the Condor. I did a lot of grinding to get the equipment. A lot of late nights and early mornings. Totally worth it though. So I'm still doing the hard case contract. I might just do some of that then, because I just have to earn XP and deal penetrating shots. And usually those are the ones that, when you get the little ribbon on the screen that says critical hit, that means it penetrated. Alrighty. I wish this game had a little more of light ambience music in the background, because it really doesn't. So pretty much whatever you play. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, so that light bulb is a commander skill called Sixth Sense. And what that does is, the moment an enemy sees you in the distance, even if it's just briefly, it lets you know. It gives you the forewarning that, hey, somebody out there knows where you are, so be careful. See? And if that turns into an exclamation point, that means not only are they aware of generally, they can see you. So let's see where's the rest of the forces. I am all up. Yep, see, somebody sees you. Somebody sees you. Light just to deal with. Actually, these little guys, they're fast. Alright, medium coming in. Come on, come on. Yep, they damaged my track. See if they're gonna try to get out of there. You know what? We got a teammate there. There's a light coming in, but yeah, let's go. Oh, come on, come on. As soon as I saw my teammate in trouble, I didn't want to just leave him out there by himself. I knew that was a bit of an impossibility, especially because there was a light tank just running around along with the medium. And I don't remember if the other one was a medium or a heavy, but no worries. Either way, 9 out of 10. That's still a net gain in terms of silver. So. Yes, I did add googly eyes. It was a free item. So I said, you know what? Let me add googly eyes to one of my tanks. So it looks like he has googly eyes and a big nose. And I do have another one for dragon eyes. But I still haven't decided what vehicle I want to put those on. Alamein? Right. This one is a heavy. I think I'm gonna do maybe one more match after this, and end the stream here for now. Well, there. Since this was again more so just a way for me to get my feet wet and get a bit of experience on streaming. This is what I mean. I see my teammate backing up. I'll do the courteous thing and getting out of their way so they have a chance to. That's not to say I'm not going to mess up from time to time, but I try my best not to. Take a shot. Try not to get into this line of fire. Oh, dang it. I didn't realize it was still. I realized it was still. I thought I should just this. I tell you, today's not my day. I have not been able to get a single killing. So, there's another game that I've been playing recently, War Thunder, and my god, the graphics are interesting. I wouldn't say they're better or worse than World of Tanks, but it's interesting. You know, let me go back to my 636 money makers. But the physics in that game are different, and by that I mean I've been able to slide tanks in that game, and it is hilarious. I do a stream on that game as well, so this might be my dedicated, maybe I guess like tankery page, my tankery channel, and I may start another one just for Fallout content. So we're hitting at 59 minutes. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do just one more match. I pray that I get at least one. If not, at least like 500 damage or 1,000 damage. And now on the bottom you can see that there's 3 types of ammo. And I guess some of it is called premium ammo. So it costs more per round. I'm still not in that habit of using them. So I tend to stick to my I tend to stick to my AP rounds. Great shot. Seriously, whoever got that kill. Great shot. Trying not to get in the way of my teammates. Wow. They are all just... I mean, I guess. I honestly didn't realize that pretty much the whole team made it to the enemy base. I thought we were just flanking, but hey, a win's a win. So see, 0 damage, 0 destructions, but because I was part of the winning team and helped capture the base, 18,000 without premium, so that's still a net plus, but with premium that boosted up to 37,000. Now, there's a lot of ways to get free premium days, so you don't really have to spend any money. I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do one more, just one more match. But before that, I'm gonna add, a silver booster so that I could get even more money. So, even more of an incentive to not die too quick. And win 2 battles. I guess my other vehicle that was destroyed was part of a winning battle. So, technically that means I won 2 in a row. So, yeah. Yeah. Woo. Alright, so 5-time vehicle XP booster. 3. You know what? Let me see what vehicle I have that isn't premium that at least might be close to. Because I got the VTU, the T-44, the M1. That's an Era 2. So, yeah, in Era 2 they have rockets. Not even just your main guns, but they have homing rockets or something like that. See the M47 Patton. The Char is nice. It's got an autoloader, so you get, I think, 6 shots. But then the reload time is awful. Even though it's a medium, you kind of have to play it like a tank destroyer because of that. Centurion. Let's see, what's the next thing I unlock for this one? The engine, the turret, the Scorpion, the Charioteer, and the Centurion Mark 5/1. Or the M50 Sherman. I only have one equipment, so that wouldn't be the best decision. Yeah, I'll do the M47. Let me see if I can at least buy one more equipment because... What's the reload time? 5.76 seconds. Alright, so here's an example. right? So it's 5.76 seconds. But once I add something that decreases loading time by 10%, right? So now it's 5.18 seconds. That is what, 59 seconds, 0.59 seconds faster. And again, it doesn't seem like much, like on paper, but once you implement that, it makes a difference. Okay, and then the other thing you can add are consumables, which again, same thing, gives you additional bonuses. Now, they give you two types, active, passive. Active means you use them, you utilize them when you need them. So let's say, for example, okay, the enhanced, that means that just like when my treads were destroyed or damaged, and I quickly got out of that situation, even though I got killed after, this is what you use. When you use it actively, it'll instantly repair all your modules. But as long as you have it equipped, it also gives you a decrease in repair time. Now, it does cost silver to refill every single match. That's why, you could use the cheaper ones, which have a slightly lower buff. But if you have more of those, you could just, keep those. Enhanced medkit. Okay, so one difference between Cold War and World War II is smokescreen. This, for me, is a necessary one. Because automatically it just reduces your it increases your invisibility by 20%. So, yeah. The next I would say for this one, yep, I'll do that. So that's already 20k per match, so I would have to bring my A game. Or at the very least my B. Okay, so now, for example, this one's one of my favorites. Enhanced rations. Actively, it increases your crew performance by 15% for 30 seconds. That's a lot. Passively, it gives you 10% more commander XP, so for 100 you get another 1, but for 1,000 that's another 10, so it's still something. 10% crew performance. So now that's the one you want to concentrate on, because now from 5.18 seconds reload, when I add that, now it's 4.92, just under 5 seconds. So before, where it was about 6 seconds in between each fire, now it's a little under 5. So that is 1 whole second off. And that's awesome. And a second in this match, in this game, can feel like a lifetime when you're in a really tight situation and on the verge of getting blown up. Alright, so this will be the last match for the stream, and then I will call it. Watch the moment I end the stream. I get like a really nice match like I did with my Firefly, where it was 3-on-6. I was able to knock down 2 enemies, and then it was a back and forth between teammates, and then it was a 1-on-1 match, and it ended in a draw. It was a funny match. I was hoping to catch at least some funny moments. Like yesterday when I somehow drove over another tank who was in a little hill below me and caused him damage. I don't know how, or maybe it was from a teammate who was right in front of him and took a shot. But it was just a funny moment. I was like, damn, should have been on stream. Alright, so here, they're over here. So peekaboo. Enemy base is over there. Huh. I heard that. There he is. Just picked it up. Just picked it up. We got a light tank running in. See, now, again, that's why people enjoy playing light tanks, because you could just maneuver in and out. Got him! Nice! Yeah, he's not gonna last. Especially if somebody used, like, incendiary. Incendiary? Let me see if I can aim for the treads real quick. Critical hit. Got him in the rear. I don't know if that was the drive. So we got one here. Gotta be. Really? It bounced. It bounced. So, if your vehicle is not hitting a flat surface on them, what'll happen is your shot will bounce off. And they'll take little to no damage because of that. So, I think that's awesome. Well, that wasn't awesome. But I think that is an awesome mechanic in this game. Where it's not just hit, 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 hit. No, you gotta think about where you're gonna fire. He saw me. See? I bounced one. Oof. Okay. I'm just gonna tell it to pull back. Because that's two mediums on it. And I think one is in a higher turn. That is not a good position. But pull back, homie. Pull back. See if you can at least have one follow you towards me. Support. He's not in a good spot. Alright, there's another. Nope. We should have pulled back. But it is what it is. Another light. Oh no. See what the. Try to. He's above me. he is above me. Right? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're starting. One above the target. I'll mark him. That angle. Good shot. So far, I've dealt 1,442 damage and assisted 320, I think. Got in the front. Yeah, I gotta be very careful. There is one right in front and one to my left. Come on. He's running. He's running. There he is. Nope, I bounced it. No! Oh! 1-1. Oh, they're on fire, I think so. Either that or if that's another medium, they're probably using a weapon that has high rate of fire. Really? Okay. Now he made it personal. He made it personal. Just shot at me. Now, one good tip. There we go. Enemies that are either lighter or faster than you, the best moment to try to get a shot in is when they're driving towards or away from you. Preferably towards, although that's dangerous. And that is because it's a straight line, as opposed to having to lead your target left or right to try to get a shot in. And you don't have to zoom into gunner view to be able to get those shots in. Sweet. I made 69,000. Crap, did I remember to use the multiplier? I don't think I used the multiplier. Oh my god, I am a fool. Alright. One more match for sure. And I swear though, if I get a bad match on this one, I will kick myself in the head for that. But okay. Alright. So I got a bundle for 50% off for 1,700. But is it a just? Oh, it's just consumables. Is it? No. Super savings on. Bundle 4 items. Please note there's advanced concealment. Oh, okay. So it's probably like a voucher for each of these items. So I get 3 premium days, but then on top of that, I guess I get a free voucher for an advanced loader, improved ventilation, and advanced concealment for my vehicle. But that's not worth it to me. If that's what it is, it's not worth it. Because again, as long as you at least do somewhat decent, you can still make some money. Alright, so yeah, see, I didn't use the vehicle XP. Alright, so I'm going to use a vehicle XP. I think I have a commander, so I'll use a 4 times for commander, and then I'll use a silver. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I do have Bernard Law Montgomery. So, let's go. I know I said, what, like 10-20 minutes ago, one more and that's it, but see, this is why this game is fun. You'll have some bad matches, no doubt. You'll also have some good ones, you know, and as long as you're having fun with the whimsical nature of this game sometimes, you know, it's worth it. I want to say I actually completed a few challenges towards the hard case, because I think I was at 315 or 320 out of 420 penetrating shots, so at least I'm getting that done too. So. It's 507, so oh yeah. If I could at least get the same amount of base XP worth, you know, like same amount of damage and assist damage and maybe same kill. This way we could see how much of a difference it honestly makes to have those boosters on. Good, because they help. Now, unlike the other ones, which were essentially capturing each other's faces, here it's only the one domination style. Who saw me? I think it was him. Oh god. No, no, no. And we have a destroyer. Just rushing through. Shoot him? Somebody? Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Got a heavy coming in that way. Man's and the destroyer just going straight up to him. Supplies. Well, y'all know the rest. Alright. Okay, guess we're pushing. See if I can help with this guy. Nice shot over there. Wow, they're down to 9. Oh no. Nope, you don't see me. You don't see me. Leave me alone. You go that way, I'll go this way. Ah! Get him hit the rocks. Nice. This one is the one that worries me because it has a kick like a mule. I mean, it bounces. And then take the shot. Oh my god, that was. I mean, a teammate got the revenge, but I knew that was gonna happen. Oof. Well, I hope we win it. I could stick around just so that we could see exactly what's going on. And so that we could get a better idea as to the after match report. Rather than just seeing the little pop-up on the screen. You know what? Yeah, because it's 7-4, so good chance. 7-3, so good chance we're probably gonna win this one. So, oh yeah, no, team's doing great. Team's doing great. So this way we could get a more detailed idea as to what we got. See, for a 10-minute match, it's only about to be 5 minutes, and this match is almost over. Let's see. And yep, that's the match. Okay. Earn XP to earn points. So, see, again, even if I don't complete the set challenges for each week, there's a repeatable of just gaining XP. Good job, team. Alright. So, wow. So I believe that was what, a 4-time XP boost? So that means originally I would have only gotten about 1,000 XP, so that boosted it to 4,000. And then because I have premium, it gave me an additional 2,000, giving me 6,000 XP for my tank. Uh, the free XP, you usually don't get much free XP. But, and even for my commander with the multiplier, it gave me 4,000. And again, I think I did, performance-wise, I did worse than the last match. I got less damage, less assist and everything, and still, I ended up getting more silver, more XP. So I consider this a good win. So now let's see. I didn't get any medals this match, but considering how it ended, I'm not surprised. Um, Scoreboard. Sweet Jesus. I came in 14th place. Oh God. That that's just too funny. So imagine if the other players on my team had the same boosters on their vehicles, being at a higher rank in the scoreboard. They 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 easily made out with a couple 100,000 silver and probably over 10,000 vehicle XP. But all right, I think an hour and a half stream is good for now. Um, I am planning on streaming more regularly once my daughter starts school. I have a daughter, and since it's summertime, I got a chance to hop on. Well, well, the missus took her out on a little adventure. But for those who just came in, I'm sorry, it's pretty much at the end of the stream. But you're more than welcome to go back to the beginning and see all the embarrassing moments I had. And for those who take the time in the future to watch this video, thank you very much. Um, I will try to stream at least once a week between World of Tanks and Fallout 76. So I might either do each stream back to back, or like Mondays do one, Tuesdays the other. That's still, you know, being worked on. So thank you so much for joining me. My name is Ghost Reaper once again. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you wish, share, and hope to catch you in another video. See ya.